Let's just say I know I would never be in these camps because I was kind of a good kid. Chase Lee Hockey here with the Blue Futon reviewing Hell Camp Teenage Nightmare. What is about? Pretty simple premise. Apparently, there are brutal conditions in an infamous wilderness therapy camp that the alleged abuse of the troubled teens who attended are exposed in this gripping tell-all documentary, whatever. Gripping, I thought it was fine. Okay, I think the issue I have with this show, it is so scatterbrained that it didn't really know what it wanted to do. Like the interviewees, yeah, I understand who they were interviewing, but the topics they were interviewing kind of it felt jumbled. Sometimes they're just saying people saying, I really had a great time and it really changed my life. And other people said like I had a shitty time. And other people like I tied people to a pole. And the other people like I was on a boat. And the other people like I was in America's Samoa. The other part's like I was in Utah. And yes, they do go on like Utah first and then the boat and then the American Samoa. And let's be honest, if I was on that boat going to those different islands, I think I would kind of have a fun time. I don't know the right, but it also makes you wonder, like, if these teenagers were gone for like 16 months at a time, the parents don't care. So it makes you really wonder what is going on in these psyches of these parents and kids. Because at a point, the kids got to be like, look, I got to get my shit together. The sooner I'm like a good kid, I get the fuck out of here. And I don't know if the parents are thinking, wow, it's been 16 months. I missed a birthday or two, a Christmas or two, Halloween, Thanksgiving. Maybe I should just ask my kid back. Like, I just had so many more questions and answers for the show. And it was only an hour and a half. So I was like, okay, that's fine. And what they do in the last 4 minutes is so fucking abrupt. I kind of felt like if you were leading to that, you should sprinkle it throughout the story rather than be like, okay, and then fucking drop the bomb and then be done with it. You're like, it just felt like a very much of a cheap shot. And maybe it isn't a cheap shot. I'm not saying her story is not true, but don't have it in the last 3 minutes of the show. It just felt cheesy. Cheesy is not the wrong word, but it felt very manipulative. And how this was edited, and they did that shit on purpose. Like the first 15 minutes was more of this girl, like, I had a good time, I learned stuff, and turned the cheek. But then you go, the rest of the time it wasn't like that. And I could say they tried to show something good with these therapy camps. Like I said, I didn't know anything about them because I know my mom wouldn't even fucking do that. Like, that's wild that a parent would do that. And I was just never a bad kid. Like, yes, I did some stupid shit in high school. I mean, but nothing like drugs, nothing like getting drunk and driving, nothing like that. I mean, I was in a very small East Texas town and everyone knows everyone. So no one really did anything really shittily stupid. Yes, sometimes there was bonfires, me four-wheeling on my parents' expedition. Sure, guilty as charged. Of course, I've done some stupid shit with some people, but I was never like in threatening conditions of going to a therapy camp. But like I said, this is not about me. It's about the actual documentary, and it's fine. Um, like I said, after watching it, I just had so many mixed feelings of these kids, and it's just like, it's like, I don't know. Maybe I don't know. Like, part of me is like, just get your shit together. Is it that hard just to be a good person? I think that's really hard for me because it seems like there could have been a lot of people in here that you could consider bad people, the counselors. I do think there's good intentions of like, we do it right now with the A&E show, like, 60 Days in Prison or taking those kids into a real prison and see what it's like. So there are stuff like that that does, I think, work to be like, oh, fuck, do I really want to be in prison? Do I really want to go down this path? So I do think there are right avenues to get it done. Is this therapy camp the right way? Probably not. Probably not, going 500 miles in the Utah desert. Probably not the smartest thing to do overall. Deprive them of real water, and, water and food and shit like that. Probably not the right thing to do. But like I said, I was fine with the documentary. It was okay. But in the last 3 minutes, like I said, it was like a fucking curveball where it's like, if you're going to drop this bombshell and just literally end the show, it just feels more dirty than it was supposed to be because I don't know. Just my personal opinion that it felt wrong. Even though if she was telling the truth, I'm not saying I know you're supposed to believe women now, but no one doesn't know what a woman is anymore. So I don't know what to say to people anymore when it comes to that. And of course, people just have the Amber Heard. There's a lot of other, guys do rape women, facts, but also there are plenty of cases where women lied and, people were in jail, men were in jail for 10 plus years for falsely. So, yes, are there bad people on both sides? Absolutely. Am I supposed to believe her? I don't know because the guy's dead. And that's the same thing when it happens. It's like, it's easy to attack someone when they're dead. I know that sounds super fucked up, but it's the truth. It's like you attack someone because they're dead and they can't tell their side of the story. And that really bothers me just as a society through in and throughout. But overall, Hell Camp Teenage Nightmare, it's a fine movie. I don't really recommend it to anyone because it felt like it was going in circles, like three big circles, and it really didn't really say how to fix the problem. I'm one of those people that if you're going to give me a problem, help me find a solution. Even if it's the most shittiest solution, you still tried to find a solution. So Hell Camp Teenage Nightmare will receive a 2.5 out of 5 with Futons, which equals at 50%. So see the critics' news scores gave this one. So we have critics 4 of them, and we have 3 positives, 1 negative, so 75. Audience score 60, fewer than 50, no critic consensus. So there you go, 50, 60, 75. Chase Lock here with the Blue Futon. Like, comment, subscribe. Thanks, Butantopia. You Butons, think about it and have a great day. And I don't care what you say tomorrow, week from now, a month from now, a year from now, every single freaking one of you. Or do I love you all? If you're a pedo, I still don't love you. Still cannot love you.